ਦ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਜੈ ਨੂੰ ਆਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਹਿੱਸੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਾਥ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਬ੍ਰੈਡ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਜ਼, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਰਿਪਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਰਿਵਾਈਵਿੰਗ 5000 ਈਅਰਸ ਆਫ ਸਿਵਲਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਨੂੰ। ਇਹ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਕੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ? ਇਸ ਦਾ ਮੁੱਖ ਫੋਕਸ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਚਾਈਨਾ ਦਾ ਏਂਸ਼ੀਅੰਟ ਕਲਚਰ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਣਾ। ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਇਹ ਵੈਂਕੂਵਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਸ਼ਹਿਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦਾ ਆਯੋਜਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਸ਼ੈਨਯਨ। ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਡਾਂਸਿਸ, ਪਰਫਾਰਮੈਂਸਿਸ ਅਤੇ ਏਂਸ਼ੀਅੰਟ ਚਾਈਨੀਜ਼ ਕਲਚਰ ਨੂੰ ਡਿਪਿਕਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਓ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਬ੍ਰੈਡ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਜ਼ ਤੋਂ। Brett, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thanks for your time. So you represent Reviving 5000 Years of Civilization Society. What is this society?
That's right. It's a local society based in Vancouver here. And year-round we focus on learning about and sharing our passion and knowledge about ancient Chinese culture.
Okay.
Because it was almost lost. One of the things we focus on in the year is helping to promote Shenyun.
Right. So this society, as you said, the major focus is on promoting Shenyun. When we talk about ancient Chinese culture, could you elaborate on that? What kind of culture China used to have?
Right. For thousands of years, more than 5,000 years, the culture, the essence of the culture was very, very spiritual.
Okay.
Very immaterial. There was a focus on things like Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism, where
Right.
the principles of your heart and your mind really led everything else. So many people say that the great discoveries of things like the compass and paper and even writing systems were they say handed down to them by heaven because of the way that they lived their lives and the connection that they had.
Okay.
But at the very least, the culture was very much into self-cultivation. So
Right.
cultivation being, there's many different forms, thousands actually around the world, where people believed that by following certain principles and practices, they could actually achieve a oneness with divinity, they themselves. And so through doctors and scientists even would adopted these types of practices, and that led the science and the medicine of the time to really high heights.
Okay. What prompted you to be a part of this society?
Gosh, probably my love for culture and dance started when I was a girl, when I was
Okay.
little. And I went to the university for world arts and cultures and for dance studies. And then in 2006, I was lucky enough to be able to see Shenyun. Someone recommended it to me, and that was really my entry point into two questions, really. First of all, why hadn't I heard about Chinese culture before in all of my studies? I hadn't heard anything actually about that entire extremely important and unbroken civilization. And also the fact that there was a revival, a renaissance
Okay.
of Chinese culture.
Right.
So when I saw Shenyun, the first question was answered because the current regime has intentionally tried to do away with Chinese culture itself.
So basically this society is trying to promote amongst the general public about that China had a rich culture and this is what we stand for and that is what is brought to the people.
That's right, yeah, and it's hard to encapsulate it because traditional Chinese culture encompasses so much, everything from the costumes to songs, instruments themselves, dances, legends, principles, folklore, and all the 56 ethnicities that there are in China. So there's so much to know. What we really focus on is helping people understand the essence of true Chinese culture.
Okay. Shenyun, what does that mean?
Shenyun is Chinese for the beauty of divine beings dancing.
Okay. The beauty of divine bodies dancing.
Beings.
Beings
divine
dancing.
beings,
Okay.
yeah.
So is this a program where only dances are performed and is there that when you talk about the culture, the ancient culture, how is that depicted through dancing?
That's a great question. So what people see when they go and see Shenyun, usually around 20 short pieces.
Okay.
Sometimes they're dances. They also have bel canto singers, so operatic singers.
Okay.
Sometimes instrumental soloists as well. And then in between each number, there are MCs who come out and host the show, kind of
Right.
give a little bit of cultural context and some humor. So Dance was chosen because it's such a universal language for
Right.
expressing all kinds of things.
Mhm.
So there's different types of dances. There's folkloric dances, or different types of ethnic dances of these many different ethnicities, from Tibetan to Mongolian to Dai, Yi, Hmong, all sorts. Classical Chinese dance is another type, and that's really very expressive, and it's used to tell stories.
Okay.
So we see ancient legends like Journey to the West,
Mhm.
Great legends like that. And then we also see present day stories that are taking place in China, persecution and hope, overcoming
Mhm.
persecution.
Okay.
So that's quite a variety.
Right. So every culture has its positive, beliefs, the systems what they follow. So in this, basically, you've been associated with them now for a long period. What is that uniqueness? What you find in this ancient Chinese culture, which is tried to be depicted through Shenyun?
Wow, that's a great question. So if I could clarify, you mean what do I find so special about Chinese
That's
culture
right.
in particular?
Yeah.
Well, very much like Indian culture, it is one of the oldest in the world and unbroken.
Right.
So that's really, really special to me, because I've studied many different kinds of many different cultures, and many of them have their heights and then their declines.
Right.
And there's different stories about that. I find Chinese culture just incredibly spiritual, and what I think is so special is how they're able to capture an essence that is of either could be a poem or a feeling that is so simple
Right.
and extremely profound.
Okay.
That's what I like about it.
Oh, that's wonderful. And that's why just browsing through the internet, I was seeing the reviews, and basically this kind of program is held all over the world, and the reviews are excellent, where people go and really get mesmerized with that cultural and the depiction of that culture.
Yeah, it's incredible. I follow the reviews every year. They've been performing for over 10 years now. And people like Kate Blanchett have seen it and just have glowing reviews of it.
Right.
More actors and celebrities in London just saw it and said how impressed they were. It's influencing Hollywood. It's influencing fashion
Right.
at the highest levels. Now I think they have at least maybe 4, maybe 5 touring troops.
Okay.
So that's complete touring troops with dozens of dancers and a full live orchestra.
Okay.
So 4 or 5 of those go around the world every
Right.
season,
Okay.
visiting 100 cities.
Oh, wow. That's
so they
great.
play at places like Lincoln Center in Manhattan,
Right.
Dorothy Chandler Pavilion. Here they're going to be at the Queen Elizabeth Theatre.
Wonderful. It's time for a short break. We'll take a break, come back, and learn more about the program, which is being held from March 23rd till 25th in Vancouver. So after this break, we'll learn more about it. ਰੈਮੀਡੀਓਜ਼ ਐਂਡ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਦੇ 18 ਵਕੀਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਿੱਤੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਹਾਰਤ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਨ ਅਤੇ ਐਂਥਨੀ ਰੈਮੀਡੀਓਜ਼ ਦੇ 30 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਤਜਰਬੇ ਹੇਠ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਇਹ ਵਕੀਲ ਕਾਰਪੋਰੇਟ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ, ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਲਾਅ, ਵਿਲਸ, ਏਸਟੇਟ, ਰੀਅਲ ਏਸਟੇਟ, ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਮਰਜਰਸ ਅਤੇ ਐਕੁਇਜ਼ੀਸ਼ਨਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਸਹੀ ਸਲਾਹ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ। ਵੈਂਕੂਵਰ ਡਾਊਨਟਾਊਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਮਯਾਬੀ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੁਣ ਸਰੀ, ਬਰਨਬੀ ਤੇ ਰਿਚਮੰਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਸੇਵਾਵਾਂ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਦਫ਼ਤਰ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ, ਮਨੀਲਾ ਤੇ ਸ਼ੰਘਾਈ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਹਨ। ਛੋਟਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਜਾਂ ਵੱਡਾ ਕੇਸ, ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖੋ ਰੈਮੀਡੀਓਜ਼ ਐਂਡ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਫੀਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਾਜਬ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਨ। 6046491555। Once again, welcome back to the program. ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਾਥ ਦੇਣ ਨੇ ਬ੍ਰੈਡ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸ, ਤੇ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਏਨਸ਼ੀਅੰਟ ਚਾਈਨੀਜ਼ ਕਲਚਰ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ। ਉਸ ਦੇ ਫਲਸਰੂਪ 2006 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸ਼ੈਨਯਨ ਦਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਉਤੋਂ ਇਹ ਇੰਸਪਾਇਰ ਹੋਏ। ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਕਲਚਰ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਆਪਣੀ ਪੋਜ਼ਿਟਿਵਿਟੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਚਾਈਨੀਜ਼ ਕਲਚਰ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਬਹੁਤ ਪੁਰਾਣਾ ਕਲਚਰ ਹੈਗਾ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਕਿ ਤਾਓਇਜ਼ਮ, ਕਨਫਿਊਸ਼ਿਜ਼ਮ ਅਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਸਪਿਰਿਚੁਅਲਿਟੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਫੋਕਸ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਬਾਅਦ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਦੋਂ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਸਟ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਆਈ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀ ਕਲਚਰ ਸੀ, ਜੋ ਰੂਟ ਸਨ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਨ ਦੀਆਂ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ਾਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਗਈਆਂ। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਹੁਣ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗੇ ਫਰਦਰ ਰਿਵਾਈਵ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸ਼ੈਨਯਨ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ 100 ਸਿਟੀਜ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਅਵਲ ਦਰਜੇ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ਡਾਂਸਰਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਕਲਚਰ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਟ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ MCs ਆ ਕੇ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਬਾਤਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਅਤੇ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਕਲਚਰ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਅੱਗੇ ਲਿਆਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਣ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ। ਇਸੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ੈਨਯਨ ਇਹ ਜੋ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ 23 ਮਾਰਚ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 25 ਮਾਰਚ ਤੱਕ ਵੈਂਕੂਵਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। इसी संबंध ਵਿੱਚ ਆਓ ਹੋਰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਣੇ ਆ ਬ੍ਰੈਟ ਤੋਂ So Brett, before the break you were talking about that this program is held in 100 cities and there are 5 or 6 different troops who go all around and promote this.
That's right.
One side you said that there's persecution and the Chinese original culture is not being allowed to prosper in China.
That's right.
So then how are these troops allowed to come from China and perform everywhere?
Yeah, it's a bit of an enigma. Actually, the founders of Shenyun found that they had to go outside of China for their artistic freedom.
Okay.
They found that artistic freedom in New York.
Okay.
So Shenyun's based in New York.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not coming from China, it's based in New York and from there they go all over.
It's based in New York.
Okay.
Many of the people who have founded it are ethnically Chinese or
Right.
maybe have come out of China, Taiwan, or from all over the world.
Talking about Shenyun, Vancouver now, on 23rd it starts and then it continues till 25th. What are going to be the highlights of this program?
Oh, there's so many reasons to see Shenyun. I always say that one of these things alone is worth the ticket price, and so with 5 or 6 of them together, it's a steal, really. So many people are drawn to the costumes.
Okay.
They're all handmade and just exquisite.
Mm-hmm.
They because there are 20 different pieces. You get
Right.
to see so many different costumes.
Okay.
And there's a full female cast and as many males in the cast too.
Right.
So the female and the male energy are both very different and very strong.
Okay.
So it's something for everybody. If you love sports, if you love martial arts, you'll love something like this. You'll love to see Shenyun. All handmade costumes, authentically researched from either the dynasties or the ethnicities.
Right.
Absolutely beautiful. The other thing that makes it really unique is that the orchestra is a full live orchestra that travels with them. It's Western orchestration,
Okay.
but it incorporates Chinese instruments. It's something that no other orchestra has been able to do very successfully.
Right.
Because sometimes when you bring together two such different cultures, it can clash a little bit.
Right.
This one never does. It takes the best of both, but in very wise, very intricate kind of a way.
Okay.
So that the feeling is it's very easy for anybody to listen to it, if no matter what cultural background you're from.
Right.
So instruments like the pipa and the erhu make the sounds and the melodies have a very Eastern flavor.
Okay.
But overall, it's very familiar and warm for people who love orchestra and symphony. And then lastly, the backdrops they're patented now.
Okay.
So they're extremely special. People, when they haven't never seen them before, I hear the audience go, and gasp. It's something you have to see for yourself.
Okay.
I won't give too much away.
Oh yes, absolutely.
But they're animated,
Right.
and the live dancers interact with the backdrop
Okay.
in a way that you almost can't imagine, and you've definitely never seen before.
Wow. So this means a lot of research goes into this. It's not every year that's the same troupe coming and performing the same thing. Every time it is different, and the research on the ancient culture can be visible over there.
Oh my goodness, yeah. People say it's the cheapest trip you'll ever take to China.
Right.
By going and seeing Shenyun, they feel like they've gone to ancient China and
Okay.
come back. It's like time travel.
Right.
So it is very authentic and very intricate, but yet very universal and easy to approach. So it's great for the family.
Wonderful.
It's a family entertainment. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. You know, there's so much to see. It's only if we go and see it, then only we can believe what you have said. When are the programs being held? On March 23rd, what time is the first program being held?
So March 23rd is a Friday.
Okay.
So opening night is a Friday evening, 7:30.
Right.
Then we actually added a 5th show to meet the demand.
Okay.
So that show is on Sunday. So beginning Friday at 7:30. Then there are 2 shows on Saturday and 2 shows on Sunday. And to visit all the details, I recommend the website or making a phone call.
Sure. What's the website and the phone number?
So the website is shenyun.com
Okay.
/Vancouver, and you
Right.
spell that SHENYUN
Right.
.com/Vancouver. That's very easy, and you can see videos there, read reviews,
Okay.
and click right to buy the tickets.
Okay. And any phone number where if somebody wants to get some more information, can they call there?
Yeah, that's right. You can call 1-888-974-3698.
Great. It's wonderful talking to you, and thanks for sharing this passion of yours where you are so much excited about this program. And I'm sure it'll be great where if people come and watch it, they'll really have a good glimpse of the ancient Chinese culture. Thank you and best wishes, and we hope people in large numbers come and make this program successful. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for having
ਵੈਲਕਮ
me.
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
Appreciate it.
ਸੋ ਜੋ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬ੍ਰੈਡ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਜ਼ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਮਾਰਚ 23 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 25 ਤੱਕ ਇਹ ਜੋ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮਸ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ 5 ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮਸ ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਸਟਿਊਮਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਹੱਥੀਂ ਬਣਾਏ ਗਏ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਹੋਣਗੇ, ਬੈਕਡ੍ਰੌਪਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਜੋ ਏਂਸ਼ੀਅੰਟ ਚਾਈਨੀਜ਼ ਕਲਚਰ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆਏਗਾ। ਤੇ ਔਨ ਆਫ ਕੋਰਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪਰਫਾਰਮਰਸ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਟੌਪ ਪਰਫਾਰਮਰਸ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਡਾਂਸਸ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਹੋਰ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੰਜੋਇਮੈਂਟ ਵੀ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਏਂਸ਼ੀਅੰਟ ਚਾਈਨਾ ਦੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਦੱਸਣਗੇ।